everybody, it's Christine. I've had a couple of videos today that were not layout process videos, so I'm trying to get a layout process video in today. It's going to be a twofer, so it'll be the 52 weeks of favorite photos. Unfortunately, I did miss last week. I still may go back and look and see. I might have taken a picture. I don't know. I probably took a picture the week before, so we'll see. In fact, I'm almost certain I did. So I'll probably go back and redo last week's, but this week's, I'm going to have one for my weekend here, which was our scrappy table at the expo. And the sketch is also today's 30 Days of Sketches. It's day 24 by Vicky. And I'm not going to lie, this is going to have to be a bit of a inspired by as opposed to copy, because she's got 3 photos. And I've only got 1 photo. Technically, we took some others, but you couldn't really see me in them. I don't know. I think I'm going to just use the one, though, because I think this is really cute. And then I pulled out from July 2024, Simple Stories Crafty Things, because, you know, it's scrapbooking. So I've got a few little embellishments here. I say crafty things, it's scrapbooking. It's got, you know, stuff. There's like little things. I'm going to go look. I may have one other thing I can use. I don't know yet. But I thought, too, so she's kind of got this, like, ombre look with the paper behind the things. And I think I might, what is this little guy? Oh, dropped him. I think I'm going to use the stripes vertically. I mean, it's printed this way, but I think I'm going to use it this way as kind of the ombre look to it. And I think I'm going to use, just to try to use up some papers here, I think I'm going to bring it in like this and then mount it on top of this to make it pretty. And then I think I'm going to fussy cut this paintbrush here and make it one of the, let's see. It almost needs to come down, but it's on the side. I was going to try to make it one of these things. What if it comes up? And then I can have it off one of the stripes and not look so weird. Let me try that. And then I might use this to, like, you know, do this. Oh, that's pretty. Man, this is a pretty little set of papers. Okay, let me do a little thinking here, because, again, I've got these 3 photos. I don't want to do that. I did go also, I might do this. I went off and pulled out a couple of journaling cards, because this is cute. And it could be, you know, you make my day better or something. And I could do journaling on these lines here. Maybe I'll do that. And then this could go up here. Maybe that's what we do. Okay, let me do, I need to fussy cut this out and trim these down. So I'll be back on just a second. I just love fun, bright, colorful collections. I really do. Okay, so what I've done is I've done the mat, what am I trying to say? Frame the layout with the floral. And then I use the white cardstock. And then I've used that stripe as a vertical, like I said, because she's kind of got that ombre. I'm really pleased with how that turned out. I've fussy cut the little flower paintbrush thing. And then I've decided that I'm going to take the photo and I'm going to basically double mat it. No, triple mat it. And then I do go ahead and mat the 2 journaling cards too. And I'm really pleased with how this turns out. And it's not so far off the sketch that you go, what in the world? It's actually it's close. It's not 100%, but it's close. So I'm pretty pleased. I thought I'm going to call this one a success. So I've decided to use the kind of the dark gray. It's kind of like a charcoal. That was the same paper that the little paintbrush was on. And I'm mounting all the little cards with that. So you can see I've already taken the photo and I've done the 2 mats. And I'm going to do this other little mat here with this charcoal. And that's going to be really cute. I have to say, I kind of go back and forth with the look. I actually even took the sketch and I kind of flipped it and rotated. All that said, I want to make sure that this was the direction I wanted. Because that paintbrush was kind of particular. Like if I try, it kind of needed to be on, to me mentally, let me put it this way. On the print, it was coming down from the top on the upper left. So if I was going to have it come on the bottom, it was going to have to come from the bottom right because of the flat part, right? And so I was kind of looking at the sketch going, okay, well, how can I make this work? But I didn't want to cover up the florals. So I fuss and fast around with this just a little bit, and I'll turn the camera off because I'm like, okay, well, I'm not sure yet what I want to do. And then at this point now, I have kind of figured out what I'm going to do, so I'm going to start gluing stuff down. I'm not going to tell you just quite yet, but you'll see in a second. So I do use one of the stripes as kind of the little marker where the paintbrush would be coming out of it. Let's just look at it like that. And then, actually, I'm doing this wrong here, too. I'm going to switch this around in just a second. The photo will go on the lower left, and the little, like, colored lines thingy, I'm going to actually move that in just a second. I thought about it, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to make that the journaling that was under the title. So I flipped it. So now I have the little journaling card next to the photo, And then I've put the little lines above, and then I'm just kind of building out like where the, I think it was like little travel icons and stuff she had on the sketch. Yeah, you can kind of see it's suitcases and whatnot. I'm going to use flowers. I do like the little nameplate there that says my favorite things. I think that's really cute. Because it's basically the ladies that I get to go scrapbooking with. So I will say this is, I think I told you guys this pictures from this past weekend at the expo. And there's several of them that I see regularly. Actually, almost all of them, now that I say that. 3 of them are really specific. I've seen them the most over the years. My friend Miss Evelyn and her sister Carmen, and then Miss Rhonda. Rhonda's daughter came this year, and then there's another lady that comes. There's about, I think they reserved the table. I think there was like 6 or 7 of them. And they let me kind of tag along this year. Usually when I'm there all 3 days. I just didn't have I really didn't have the time this year. And I wasn't 100% sure I was going to go, to be honest with you. It was kind of last minute. I mean, I'd been thinking on it, and she kind of was bugging me in the nicest way. Are you coming? Are you coming? And I was feeling like I told my husband, can I go for the, basically the day? And he was like, yeah. So drove up there by myself. He didn't really want me doing that, but daytime driving is not so bad. So I drove up from Houston to Dallas and did that. I'm glad I did. I enjoyed the day. I'm doing the little pieces down there on the bottom of the handle over there because, again, there was some little, in the sketch you can kind of see it's like a little signpost or something. But I'm just adding to the paintbrush there because I want a little bit of dimension. And now I'm going to build the title. Now, I did have to run into my stash and pick up this pink foam letters here. And I'm just going to say, we are cute. Because I think they're sweet ladies. They're so cute. It was funny. I actually brought like healthy snacks. My daughter is always, kind of picking at me healthy snacks. Well, I had brought grapes and, what all did I have? I had some walnuts and some grapes and just various different, I even brought some little olives, and they were all like, no, we have our chocolate and Cheetos. I say Cheetos. They might not have Cheetos because that's not really wise around your scrapbooking paper, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I was down there with my healthy snacks, kind of envying the chocolate, I guess, but it's okay. Okay, so I got my We Are Cute. I'm adding a few little bits and pieces. I've tried this foam flower cluster, and I decide, no, I'm not going to put it on here. It doesn't look right. I'll use it somewhere else. I do put the little foam hearts on here. That looks really cute. I actually think this turns out adorable. I kind of love this. And I'll actually journal on the little lines before I take the photo. When I do the slowdown, it's not on there, but in the photo, I'll have written basically, the date was March 2025 and went to the expo, and these are my ladies that I scrap with, and we have our table. And we always get excited when somebody wins a door prize and stuff like that. So here we go, you guys. This is one of my favorite photos for 52 weeks, and it is day 24 of 30 Days of Sketches. So thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and hopefully I get some more layouts done, and you'll see some more this week. Just kind of watch. I always premiere mine because it helps if I'm joining playlists and stuff where people can see them. So thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time. Bye.